Hi, how you doing? What's the gossip? Let me know. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. How is everyone doing? Been up and it's Sunday when I've started filming this. I've just had my coffee. The vibes are good. I've just started having a little bit of a clean around, but today I really need to sort out a lot of this house. So do you know when you're just living and things end up building up in areas and you're like, that needs to be gone, that needs to be gone, and you never get round to moving it? Or like my hair, I need to give it all just in, clean, and get everything looking amazing. So I'm going to be doing that throughout the day. I don't want to have to go out into the world today. It's just going to be a day at home and sorting out everything that I need to. I'm going to take all the cushions off the sofa, hoover it all down, you know, just make things feel fresh. And that's what I need to be doing because I just need to get on top of things. I also, at some point over the next couple of days, I need to order all my handles. So for anybody new here, I am going to be replacing all the doors in my house, and this is one of the new doors, so I love these. I've got two here. However, these will be getting moved out of here and be put upstairs, and I've decided that I'm going to do glass down here. It's going to be the same range of door. It's going to be glass pretty much most of it, and then I'll have a bit of trim around. They're really nice doors because this eventually will be the kitchen. So I'm going to sort all that out, and yeah, I also need to get the doors ordered. So I probably will get them all measured up and stuff today so that I can get them all, because it's then finding someone to fit them and stuff. It's just going to take a little bit of time, but over the next month or two, I want to have all the doors in here replaced, and most of them upstairs. So like my bedroom, if you've been following along, you'll know that that doesn't have a door on it. My bathroom has got the old door, and I think when I say old doors, there's none. I live in an old Victorian home. None of them are original. They're all like the cardboard doors, like really flimsy, and yeah, they're just not my style. So I need to get all that done. I've got my office door. I'm debating because my office is based upstairs. You'll need to let me know if you think I should either go glass in there for the door or go for one like this. I'm thinking more glass. So I'm not too sure. I need to make a full decision on that at some point in the near future. But all these little things that I need to get done, I want to get it all organised, especially ahead of the colder month, because I lived in my bedroom last winter with no door, and while it wasn't that bad, it's not ideal. And I live alone, so it's fine, but it's still chilly, and I want it to be cozy and get all the vibes going. So yes, I'll show you the doors and stuff at some point in this video, but that was a long way of me just saying I'm going to get organised today. Today's the day to just sort things out. My new video's gone live. I'm going to take time this evening to sit and go through all the comments and reply to people because I really enjoyed doing that. But today is the day to clean, get sorted, get organised. I've already started a little bit just before, and yeah, I'm going to go and get stuck in. But yeah, just spend the next couple of days with me at home, being cozy, having all the vibes. That's what we do around here. We're just living our best lives. So I'm probably procrastinating a little bit here, but let's get to it. Did anyone know that My Wife and Kids is on Disney Plus? I've literally been sat watching it and I am kind of obsessed. Like, does anybody remember the channel Trouble? And it was like the best channel in the entire world. There was My Wife and Kids, there was 8 Simple Rules of Dating My Daughter. What a channel. There was Moesha. Oh, what a channel. So the fact that I've just found this is making me incredibly happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I've cleaned loads today. I feel like I'm so proud of what I've done. So I've been to the tip. All those boxes were in the back room and I've been meaning to get them there, so I took them there. I also had like not old, but the Christmas baubles, you know, like filler ones. A lot of them were brand new. And you know, when you're just starting your new colour scheme, you'll almost get filler baubles and add your nicer ones. Well, I know this year I don't need any filler baubles, because once I buy some more, I know for a fact that I'm going to have enough. So that is exciting. And so I had a big massive box of filler ones, so I took them to my sister's, so she's gonna use them for her tree this year, so that's really good. I've provisionally sold, you know, the ottoman that was in my bedroom, so some ladies coming to pick that up tomorrow, so that'll be gone. And then I need to get a chair for my guest bedroom, so probably tomorrow I'll take you upstairs to the guest bedroom, because I want to put up my new curtains. I've not done that yet, so hopefully I can get that done tomorrow and then get that ottoman out of there. I need to then get the skirting board put on and just start finalising all of that and like fill in the wall and stuff. So tomorrow will probably be a big snagging list day for me. I have been replying to comments tonight and you guys are just amazing, so thank you so much. Like, I had some woman saying, Sheldon, you look amazing, what have you been doing with your skin? And I was like, what? My little skin? What have I been doing? Let me tell you. And I was like, it makes me so happy. But obviously I hadn't been doing much, but I'm starting to really get into skincare, and I'm going to find, lots of people did recommend Elemis. So I think they've got a cleanser balm that's really good. So I'm going to go and get that. I think it's a little bit pricey, people were saying, but really worth it. So I'm going to go and check that out. And you guys were laughing when I was taking off that thing on my nose, you know, to get the black dots out, because that was painful. I'm going to do another one of those. I'll probably wait another 2 or 3 days and then do another one. I'm going to sit and watch my wife and kids tonight. I don't know why I'm sat on the floor. I don't know about anybody else, but like sometimes I'll just sit and get cozy, and I've just been sat like this, and I was like, I don't know if my besties know that my wife and kids is actually on here. So if you're ever looking for something just put on in the background for noise, my wife and kids is the best. I watch this every single year I go to my dad's. I'll always put this on. So like, you know, like if I'm lying chilling in bed and stuff, or I'm sitting chilling in the living room, I always put my wife and kids on. And I didn't realise that we actually had it on Disney, and it's probably been on there a long time. I'm someone who doesn't really search for new things. I normally know what I'm watching and just put it on. But tonight I was like, just sat flicking through, and I was like, I need that. Right, I'm going to go. I'll pick the camera up tomorrow. We're going to head up to the guest room. We're going to start sorting that place out. Time to get this house sorted. But yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. So do you remember me talking about the fact that I need to put drainage into my plants? So I went to do it yesterday and I had a terrible time. So as I was doing it, I thought, oh, just use the compost that I've already got there, and then I'll just re-put it back in with stones at the bottom so the drainage could come out. So I did the Boston Ivies at the back, worked really well. Then I thought I'll do the front, because the front will be easier for me to do, and there's not as much mud and all that sort of stuff. So I went to do the front, and I've always noticed an ant or two under the pots, you know, if I've ever moved them and I've been watering them, but nothing major. So anyways, I empty all the compost out of my hydrangea pot. I have never seen as many ants in my entire existence. They were everywhere. I was like, where have you all come from? And yeah, so I had to bin all that compost, and I only had a little bit left. So I put the compost back, I binned it all, and then I had some, so I put that compost out, and the hydrangea, it's only 3/4 full, so I need to sort that out. But obviously I need to sort the ant problem out, because I think they're in pot. So I've just been having a little look at what I need to do, and I think there's these. I spent a small fortune to get rid of them, because I was like, I can't have that, because it's by my front door as well, and I don't want to be dealing with it. So I went out and had a little look last night, and obviously I would have got rid of lots of them, but when I say rid of, it's currently out my back now, so they're probably just going to be breeding and doing what they need to do. So I managed to get these little traps, and I think, you know, it sounds quite horrible to be honest, but basically the ant goes in, it attracts them, they take whatever the liquid is, takes it back to the nest, and then passes it on. So I am going to go and do that because I do not want them. I don't need them around. And one, I'm not even exaggerating now. People may think I'm being a drama queen here, but when I was doing it, I put, oh, there they are there. So it's like one of these. And basically you just take that end off and squish your finger in that, which opens it, and then the ants crawl in it, grab the stuff and take it back to the nest. But when I was doing it, obviously they were everywhere and I was worried that they were going to be on me and stuff. So I was like trying to get it all into the bag as quickly as possible. And then I felt like the only way I can describe it is, you know, like if you're getting a vaccine or someone's taking blood from you, it's like a sharp, it's just like a scratch, but I mean, it wasn't that painful. I am being a little bit dramatic, but I definitely felt it like it was a needle. I don't find needles that painful, but I looked down and there was one, and I didn't realize ants could actually bite. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. So moral of the story is they've picked the wrong one. You've picked the wrong one. But yeah, I did scream. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ah! So I'm gonna go and put a couple of these down. They're called bait station. All you do, without me reading the instructions, I did watch the video, so I'm hoping I'm gonna do this right for you. Yeah, you literally just do that, which creates a little hole. I don't know if you can see. So the ants go in there, and then what I have to do when I'm outside is just squish this and it'll release whatever it is. Then they go in, grab it and take it back. So I'm going to go and put some of that, and then I also got this. Is this like a powder? I'm guessing I just put this down, but I will read the instructions before this, and then I think they take this powder back to the nest. I don't know if I've got most of the nest, but I've got a feeling they're still going to be around in the other one, so I need them gone. So that's the job for today. I'm so sorry I rambled on about that, but that was traumatic. That was traumatic. So I am going to go upstairs now and have a little look at what is going on with the guest bedroom. So I sold the ottoman. Sorry, I'm tripping over my trousers. I sold the ottoman and the lady come to get it, so I had to empty it out. So I've got lots of rubbish on the guest bed and then an old duvet, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'll turn you around, show you what I'm working with, and then we will sort everything else out. But yeah, I probably need to do a tip run because I'm thinking about that duvet. I can take that, and then I've got some stuff downstairs from yesterday. I still need to paint all of this, but let me show you what I'm working with. Yes, I'm sorry, my hair is chaotic. I've literally been lying in an admin slump and just getting it all done. So yeah, please forgive the state of the hair, but it's just what I'm working with today, besties. It is just what I'm working with. But yeah, let me show you this. So this is my new curtains for here, the same as the other ones. I'm just going to tilt that a little bit because I feel like it's not going to come across right on camera. And then I'm going to take these ones down. So the pole's going to stay in the same place, but these are just thicker. And the curtains that I've got downstairs, my friend did say she might be able to make use of these for her bedroom. So they're going to go to a good home. And then I'm going to clear all this. Like I say, a lot of this was from in the ottoman that I had, so I need to get rid of it, and then the duvet. And then I do need to start snag listing in here, so I think the next couple of days is going to be that, filling the holes and stuff. I need to get this skirting board on under here, and then I've been using this area for like skincare in the evening, and actually it's been really nice, but I don't have the ottoman to sit on, so I need to find a nice little chair for here, get rid of this stuff, and just get this room nice and cleaned and zhuzhy. And I've recently cleaned all the bedding and stuff, but with all this going on, I'll probably take it off and give it all another freshen up and a good clean. And I'm just going to dust all up in the corners, make sure there's no cobwebs and stuff like that. Like I say, I've got no plans for anyone to be here anytime soon, but I like to just keep on top of this room because it's so easy to just throw stuff in here. You can see where the ottoman came out to, so it was just a bit too far. And because this room is quite small, it wasn't right that I kept it in here, so I am glad I got rid of it. And like I said, I'll probably get, you know, like one of my dining chairs, the slip covers. I think I may just get something like that for there because I don't want it to be too big and dominate the space. But it definitely needs something for when guests come and they're wanting to do makeup and stuff, or, you know, just to, I guess, just to sit down if I'm writing or whatever I need to do. So this room is a cute little space. If this was like a little Airbnb, I think it would be amazing. I love it. But yeah, I think I need to get it all just zhuzhed up and a bit cleaner. And I've put all, I mean, this is probably a bit of a mess in here. I've still got all my tissues I stocked up because I don't like to run out. But yeah, I put all like my winter coats and stuff in here just now. But if I do have guests, I'll clean all that out. I've still not cleaned out from when I renovated this room, to be honest. So I do need to get that done. But overall, this space is still one of my favourite little areas. And I think I'll put a movie on while I do it, because you know what I'm like. And then when I was talking about getting my doors done, I'll get one for here ordered as well, because that's still a problem. I can't have guests that I just don't have any privacy. So I'm up here. I'm just going to open the curtains and hopefully get them up. It should be relatively easy in here because, as I mentioned, I don't have to move the pole or anything because I've done it to the measurements of what's already in here. And these ones are closer. These ones are closer to the ceiling anyway. I have just put on the hills. The hills. Does anybody remember Ellie Naughty's Hills days? Oh, what a time to be alive. So I'm just going to sit and have that probably while I do this. I don't think I'm going to get... I watched it all probably about 3 years ago. I like done it from start to finish again and really enjoyed it. And yeah, the curtains that I've gone for in here are just the same as the ones that I've got throughout the rest of the house. But I do genuinely think they're the perfect neutral. And I feel like they're just going to feel nicer in here than the ones that I've got. So I'm going to get them up. Literally, it's the first episode when Lauren's leaving. It's at the OC. And she's in a little convertible. I remember watching this and I was always like, I want a convertible. And then eventually I did get myself one, and I only had it for probably less than 12 months. And then I got rid of it because I jammed the roof. I left something in the boot and it like jammed, and when I went to put the roof up, it just damaged all the roof. It cost me a fortune to get it fixed, and I was like, never again. But I did always want to be on this show. Yeah, so the curtains that I get, if you've followed me, you'll know that I normally go for curtains from Blinds to Go or Curtains to Go. They, in my opinion, just have great fabrics. You can, honestly, they've got thousands of fabrics, and it's just a great way to get custom curtains because you can customize the top. You can decide to go for, I always go for a double pinch pleat, but you can go for eyelet. You can go for anything that goes with your style, and you can obviously pick your fabrics and stuff, which is amazing. And then it comes with a little care package on how to, but because I must have 8 pairs of these now, got quite a lot, and I love the fabric that much. I was debating on getting something a bit different, but I genuinely just love this fabric, and I think regardless if I decide to change the colours of the room, go for more warmer neutrals, colder neutrals, you know, even adding in pops of colour, because it is just this perfect colour. Like, I absolutely love it. Like I say, I've got it everywhere now. So I go for, this fabric's called Chalfont Top, and you can get, the good thing about this place is you can get like lots of samples. So before I purchased these, I literally just, if you remember, I was ordering samples for weeks and weeks and weeks until I decided to go for these, and I've just put them in my office as well, if you remember that. And there's the double pinch pleat at the top, and you all know I'm obsessed by a double pinch pleat. I just think it's amazing. So I did have a message the other day saying I really want to see your office finished. Yes, so do I. I've still got contractors and stuff to still come and do some bits. I've got to get that done. I can't do anything until that part of the electrics and stuff is done. And I'm not pushing it because I've got loads to do anyway, but it'll be done. I think Mike's coming out to me tomorrow. What day is it today? Tuesday. Thursday he's coming to me. So hopefully I will be a little bit further forward. He can tell me he's been on a busy job, but he did say it's just finished, so I should be able to have him a little bit more now. So that's exciting because then I can get like parts done. And look at it. So what I tend to do is put it up and then I'll get a steamer out. I'll steam. If you remember, I'll wrap the ribbon round. I'll keep the ribbon round maybe for a week or two, and then once the ribbon's set and the pleats are set, I take it off and then they just sit perfectly. And the good thing about these is depending on the length of your floor, you can move these. So, you know, if you're a little bit off, so to give you the custom size and get it perfectly to the floor, or if you want it a little, you know, maybe an inch above the floor, floor. I think I tend to have it a little bit above the floor, particularly when I've got carpet, because I like to hoover under and I don't like to mess with my pleats. So I'll normally keep it a bit just so that I can get the hoover onto the carpet without pushing the pleats like that, because it ends up just knocking them out. But yeah, so I'm going to sit, and what I'll do is I'll put them up and then I'll see if it sits perfectly to the floor, and then you can just adjust and you've got all that movement. So you've got a large bit to move with if you need to lower or higher the curtain. So perfect. Right, let me go get all this mess moved, get these up and make this room look cute. Already looks so much better. Please forgive the lighting, because obviously I'm having to close that because it's just giving me a lot of backlight, but they look so good. And if you can see down here, these probably just need to come up a little bit, so I'll be able to just adjust the clips up here, but I'm going to grab the ladder from downstairs in a little bit because I've got so much to do right now. But I'm glad that they're up. So what I'll do later on this evening is, as I mentioned, just get the pleats sitting right, steam them, and then I'll leave them for a week or two. They already look so much cozier, you know, because they're a bit more fuller. And at first I remember saying I don't want a full curtain in here, but I did miss it, I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm glad I've got this done. I've decided I am going to strip the bed and stuff, get it all fresh, get everything done. But right now I'm glad I got those up. They already feel so much better, and they're thermal lined. So right now, with it being hot out, I wonder if I'm better pulling those over. Oh, that's stuck. And then will that stop potential heat coming through the window at the minute? I could be wrong with that, but to be fair, it'll be easy to steam them all and then get them all zhuzhed up and sitting exactly how I want them to sit. But yeah, absolutely love these. I'm glad I got them, and I'll leave the link to Curtains to Go just in the description section if you're looking for any new curtains. But yeah, I'll sort all those pleats and it's going to look amazing. I've just turned the hills off and I'm going to head downstairs and get a cold drink. And once the pleats are settled a little bit, they will look exactly like this. They are just stunning. I do need to zhuzh these a little bit and just move it out, but yeah, you can see how it all just sits perfectly straight right down to the floor, which is my favorite. I'm getting these, might need to link these up, so hopefully I will be able to get the shades on because the shades match this. And then it also goes with the shades that I've got on the chandelier. And then I need to finish the artwork off. I am going to do that in the next day or two. And then this room, once I get the electrics done for this part, and then what else am I waiting on? I think that's it for the main part of it. And then it's just all about the styling. I need to buy a rug and stuff, but I need to find the perfect one. And I'm still obsessing over this mirror. It looks so good. Please ignore the hair, it all needs sorting, but I have just been to the tip and done another tip run. I have got rid of lots of stuff from this back room because the windows are booked in now for the 1st and the 2nd. So that's really exciting. I cannot wait to have those done. So like I'm getting the patio door done and then the windows around it and then my back door as well, which will be in the utility room. But something else that I did today, I went and got my eyebrows tinted. Now that probably sounds like such a strange thing, but I'm saying it because I don't know if anybody will notice because they're obviously a bit, they've dyed my hairs, because if you watch back, not to maybe the last clip before, maybe like one of the clips earlier on in this video, if you see my eyebrows, basically this bit here is really dark and then as it gets to the tail bit here, it's quite light. And I was like, I want to feel like to just dominate my face a little bit more. So I decided to go and do it. Let me know what you think. But yeah, basically, but I know, I'm sure most of you already know, I'm so far behind the times and maybe I should have been doing this for a lot longer, but I just wanted to have the brow running much further and almost be a bit more dominant on my face because I felt like they needed to be a bit thicker and do their thing. So let me know what you think. But I think I had my glasses on in the last video, but even when I put glasses on, I just feel like they're more dominant on, like the eyebrows look more dominant on my face. So I am glad that I got them done. I feel like I should have been doing this for a lot longer than I have, but as you know, I've been getting into my skincare and stuff, and the woman did say don't like wet your face. So I did all my skincare before, and she said don't get the eyebrows wet for 24 hours. I'm probably teaching you stuff you already know, but I'm new to the beauty thing, trying to feel cute and stuff. It's all new to me. But yeah, I've been really into my skincare. I know I talked to you and literally, do you know when because I've not done my hair and I've just been running round, I sit and look at myself and I can just see a little bit sticking out. I'm not even going to touch it. It doesn't matter, we're besties around here, we're chilling. But yeah, so I've been doing all my skincare and getting really into it and actually been really enjoying it. So that makes me so happy. So I'm not going to be doing it tonight, obviously I need to give these 24 hours, but then tomorrow I will get back on it and get it all scrubbed and get my face all done. I have also booked another eye test for tomorrow morning because I really need to, I think I need stronger glasses. Like my glasses, I've got good eyesight, but I think this one here probably just needs a little bit of a stronger lens, if I'm honest. And I don't use contact lenses or nothing. I just put glasses on. Sometimes if I get a little bit of a sore head, or maybe if I'm driving long distance, or I just feel like I'm a little bit fuzzy, I'll just pop them on, because when I take them off, it does feel a little bit like shaky. So this just makes things feel nice and still. And maybe I'll go and get myself some new glasses as well, because I will be very surprised if they don't tell me I need a different lens to the ones that I've got in at the minute. And I don't think I've never had my eyes tested in this house, and I've been here 2.5 years. So I reckon it's probably about 3.5 years ago I last got my eyes tested. So I'm long overdue, but I'm going to do it tomorrow morning and just get them sorted. But I am going to finish this video here, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being a bestie, and I will catch you in my next video.